I've just done an interview with Annabel Dimmock on what she's working on during this very strange time with COVID-19. A bit about her injuries, a few drills that you can learn from, and there was a special appearance from Sam Torrance. He spoke about the new way to swing a golf club and what his dad would have thought about it. Hope you enjoy it. Comment below, let me know what you think, and hopefully there'll be a few more in the future to come. Thanks for watching.
There she is.
Guys.
I was
Right.
I was just saying thank you for not leaving me hanging like Rory did to Jamie Redknapp last night.
Oh no, you're in better hands with me than Rory anyway.
Yeah, unreliable, you know.
I know, what can you do?
How are you getting on?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Like, trying to stay busy, and I don't want to sit down because us golfers, we're used to like being on our feet and always doing something, aren't we? So I feel like I'm going to put so much weight on if I just sit down.
Yeah, and
So
you've
I'm
got
trying to like stay busy, like doing things and...
Yeah, because you have a bit of a bad back, don't you? So sitting down doing nothing's not going to help you.
Yeah, to be fair, it's fine now, but that is true. Like, you need to stay mobile and stuff like that, don't you? And a lot of foam rolling and stupid things like that, but they all help, don't they?
Yeah, so for everybody that doesn't know Annabel, member at Wentworth, won the Jabra Ladies Open last year, but unfortunately this year, not going to be able to defend it, are you?
No, but that technically means it's still mine, though.
Yes.
I'll take it.
A little bit like Justin Rose, he's still gold medalist in the Olympics for another year. Just keep it.
Exactly. All them people that didn't go to the Olympics and all that because they were saying sort of not great things about it or whatever, but they're kicking themselves now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like after the Olympics, they all kind of sat back and were like, "Oh, like it probably was a good thing to play in." So they're probably kicking themselves even more.
Yeah. So where are you? Where are you right now?
I'm at a good friend's house, a very good family friends kind of thing.
Yeah.
And obviously Dan and that. So yeah, it's a pretty cool setup here.
Okay, so as in, like, where should you be? Like, right now, should you be playing a competition or coming back from anywhere?
So it was weird. Obviously, Saudi got called off and that, and then we all kind of found out about this Wilmslow foursomes. Obviously, like you did as well.
Yeah.
Were you down to play, Soph? I think you were.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Who was your partner?
Heather McRae. Sorry, Heather.
Oh, there you go. So I entered that last minute.
Yeah.
Obviously, that got called off too. So, but
I know. The field for that was unreal, wasn't it? There was Tommy,
like,
Charlie Hull,
like some unreal players. That's why I was buzzed for it. I was like, oh, this would be alright, wouldn't it? But
and the weather in Manchester's good for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are a bit nutty, aren't they? But
yeah. So where were you when all this COVID-19 hit? Did it cost you financially to get back from anywhere?
So, basically, I was one of the people that didn't play in South Africa, but decided to go to Abu Dhabi to play in the pro-am out there at Yaz and stuff like that. Because I remember being in Australia, so I'd already been on the road a few weeks. And obviously I thought we have a lot of golf coming up. I wanted to play it safe, obviously, like we were saying with my back, like I want to look after my body this season and stuff like that. So I decided to not play South Africa and go to Abu Dhabi. So we're standing on the range out there, obviously 2 days before the tournament starts, going for a practice round, and then we obviously got the news, which no one can do anything about. Do you know, like, it's not like you can even be angry at someone about it at all, because it's just, they can't do anything about it. So we all stayed out there. Luckily our accommodation was getting paid for and stuff like that, and we just used it as a bit of winter training in the end, and it was fun because all of us are out there, so it was a good atmosphere. So everyone, and it was a beaut place, like the hotel was unreal. I was like by the pool in the afternoon, like lovely.
Well, this is something that I need to ask you. I mean, with all this self-isolation, will you be self-tanning or not?
Oh yeah. Oh God, so of course I did fake tan last night before I came on here. Obviously.
Okay.
This isn't British, son.
So when I asked this to Gabs yesterday, and how long have you not played golf for? What's your longest stretch without being on a golf course?
Did she tell you about the last time that we played golf together was on Monday, and me and Sean Evans beat Gabs and Jake. Hey, they'll be fuming that I just said that, by the way.
She didn't tell me that. She just
No,
said
I
that
swear
was
she
the last
didn't
time.
tell you. Oh,
So
it's
you've
funny.
obviously, you've had an injury, so you're used to having not been playing, I suppose. So what was that longest stretch without going on a golf course for you?
When I won the Jabra, obviously I was like so excited and yay, sort of. I feel good. I'm playing good, and I got an absolute buzz from it. Like honestly, it was unreal. Like, you know, the buzz you get after you've done well, and I completely, like, even though I had obviously the golf bug, but then I got like the golf bug, and I was working so hard at home because then I got into the Evian, which was obviously one of the biggest tournaments, and then obviously I was playing the Open. And then the Scottish is a big event. I felt like I had like 3 majors, like ready for me, and I felt like I was like, oh my god, I feel so confident, and I just overdid it. Like, I just completely overdid, working hard. You know, I was pushing myself in every bit of my life when I should have been like, okay, just keep going, just keep. It's like you're always searching for a bit more. So I learnt a massive lesson there, and then. So then I had the 5 weeks that I had to pull out of the Czech Republic, which was a shame. So I had the majors, and it was when we were playing in Ireland in the sort of the ISPS Panda Invitation, or I think it's I'm pretty sure it's that great event. But it was just a shame with the weather that week. It was stop start, and we were coming in from rain delays. You know, sitting on the floor in your wet waterproofs, like waiting to go back out. I just didn't look after myself enough. So after that, I struggled with my back, had to pull out the last event of the 5-week stint, and then I was off for about, I want to say about 2 months. Like, and that really, like, that affected me massively. Like, I was so down. You know, like, you're not working, are you? It's horrible.
No. So at least mentally, you're more prepared for this than others, I suppose.
Yeah.
The fact there's no end in sight, I think, is the worry. I think at the moment it might be quite easy to be motivated, but we don't know when the next golf tournament will be, do we?
It's not like we can even start our prep saying this is the week that we'll be back or whatever, because we just don't know, do we? But you've got like, the thing is you've got to just stay positive and just think, look, we were playing soon, we're playing, like, just try and stay positive. Like, that's all you can do.
So yesterday, Rory said that he's not picked up a golf club since the Thursday of the Players' Championship, and he's not particularly bothered until he gets the start date. He says he kind of practices with a purpose. So as soon as somebody says 4 weeks, he's going to go out there and really push it. What's your mindset at the moment? Because obviously it looks from your Instagram that you've got a hell of a setup there.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to tick on through.
Practicing. Like, I can't not. I'll go crazy. It's more, obviously, I'm not going to be able to be like improving on my game loads or whatever. It's hard, but just trying to maintain it so that when we do come back, it's not like a bit of a panic. Like, oh, quickly get out there and hit 1,000 balls, especially for me. So I'm just trying to like keep myself ticking a bit, and then obviously when I come back, I'll sort of work on other things as well. So
show me the setup.
Okay, so
the back garden setup.
Okay, so at the moment this is net, doing some drills here.
Yeah.
A net round here. You've got the explainer. I've never really used it that much before. I remember people always telling me you should have a go on it. You wouldn't believe what the release feels like and stuff like that. And then round here. So we are. Can you tell we're like 3
jet washing
through jet washing? Honestly, you wouldn't believe how satisfying it is. Like, the green wasn't even that bad before, but like now it's like perfect. So I'm buzzing for that. I'm buzzing. That's what I'll be doing, like in between my practice and. Oh look, we've got a private guest here.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Hello.
You okay?
This is cheating. You can't have him.
I know. I've got lessons off, Sam. What more could you want?
I was going to ask you what you're going to do coaching wise, but you've got one right there.
I know.
I wish.
Yeah. How's she swinging it, Sam?
No, mine's just rusty.
Yours is rusty.
Yeah.
What about Annabel?
No, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's good.
Champion, but she is already. But there's plenty more in there.
Yeah, I was
And
thinking about Ryder Cup. You were the captain last time it got postponed, weren't you?
yeah,
You think it's going to get postponed?
yeah, that's a very good point. Never thought of that. I thought I had to have that forever.
I know.
Not a great accolade to have, to be honest, because of the reasons it happened for me. But
Yeah,
it's a strange world at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen. It could get, it very possibly could.
I know.
I
Because
mean,
I think you had a team pick, didn't you? But you had an actual team already picked, but they don't have a team. I don't know how they're going to pick one if we're not playing.
That's true.
well, at least when they do pick the team, their team will be fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There
Yeah,
won't be
mental.
back.
No, it's sad what's going on, but you know, life goes on. We'll just have to keep preparing. The way these two are working on this putting green here,
It's gonna be unreal.
I think they're going to make Tiger Woods.
I bet your gardens never look so tidy after these two.
Are you serious? We really don't want to take a close look at it. We used to have beautiful white pebbles around the putting green.
So did you get how long's the putting green been there?
Oh, 15 years minimum, Daniel. Son and heir over there, you seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Working hard.
The Jason Statham lookalike now. 20 years. Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah, and it's finally getting used.
Brand new right now.
Yeah, it's stuff to keep it maintained.
Yeah.
With the sand underneath and the rain and no rain and whatever, it all changes.
Yeah, Sam, what's the longest time you've gone without playing golf? Because you love it, don't you?
But now, I used to take.
Yeah, but when you were playing.
I used to
Yeah,
take
when you're playing.
just a month off over Christmas, and I wouldn't touch a club.
Yeah.
I'm up in Lars in Scotland, and not because you want to be hungry again when you come back.
Yeah.
You know, it's all very well hitting balls and practicing and getting in shape, but to be honest, it's what you do when you go on that first tee that matters.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to practice when you've got nothing to practice for.
No,
Yes.
no. This is why this is good. And these two, I wouldn't say they're competitive, but that would be a
lot of arguments
understatement. But that's good because that used to be the fun. You know, I could never play a practice round if I wasn't playing for money.
Yeah.
But there always had to be something, and that's what keeps your edge up. You know, when it means something. And to stand and hit balls on the range, it's great if you're working on your swing, but anyway, you'd make it fun. Bit of cash.
Yeah, I heard that you didn't work too hard unless you were at the tournaments. When you got there, that's when you really started to put the graft in.
Yeah, no, my dad and I, for years, he told me, if you don't take it with you, you won't find it there. And I totally believed that. And I always thought practice at tournaments was conscience practice.
Yeah.
It's what people do. Which has changed over the years, but I still don't believe in it. You know, if you're working on changing your swing at a tournament, you're not going to find it there.
No.
So then my dad used to come on tour teaching, and I'd finish the round and say, "Let's go at the range." I said, "What for? Next week?"
Yeah.
Next this week. No, it's not here. It's not here. And we had lots of arguments about that, but he knew that he was right in the beginning, and I was right in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Conscience practice is no use to man the beast.
Yeah, exactly. It's especially with social media now. You just look at everyone else thinking, "What are they doing? What are they doing?"
Yeah.
When really, it's what you should be doing.
So yeah, social media.
And when you the practice at tournaments, you're not if you have a fall, you're only endorsing the fall in. But of course, they've all got the coaches there now and the psychologists, dietitians.
Yeah, exactly. So that explainer in the back garden, have you ever had a go on that, Sam, or was it just a freebie?
I love it. It's I love the concept. I love the concept.
Yeah.
It makes me feel a bit wristy.
Right.
But it's fantastic for warming up, and you know it is the perfect position right through the swing. I mean, you can actually watch it in slow motion where you put your hands at the top, where you go through the ball at impact, and you release through the ball. It's magnificent. Like Nick Doherty.
Yeah.
I don't remember his swing. He used to have very much a quick release through the ball. some old players were like that, but it's more now the shut club face at the top and just hanging on going through. It's different. It's different. It's much more powerful, and it works. I mean, if you watch Koepka and Dustin Johnson from 2 feet, 2.5 feet, get into the ball, the club head, I've never seen anything like it because it starts in the square position and just moves right through the ball in the same position. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else with the open, sort of getting in the open position at the top and release through the ball, like the perfect example is the US. You know, that's magnificent.
Yeah.
But why does he not win every tournament? Because it's not consistent.
No.
When you've got that shot club face at the top and just hang on to it going through, it's square for so much longer than through the ball, so it very rarely goes wrong. But when Louis Oosthuizen gets it right, he's unbeatable.
Yeah.
But when you're looking on timing to be right all the time, pressure changes so much. Who's right, who's wrong? My dad would be turning in his grave.
Yeah, with all these new ways.
Bronson and absolutely. But I have no qualms with it at all. Whatever works.
What are you working on?
If we swung it like Dustin and that, I'd probably break my wrist. It's just,
I don't think women can.
I don't
No, you
know
have
if
to
it's
work with
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, be gentle. She gives that a lash, this one.
She does. Long.
Not too.
On and off the course.
No.
She doesn't outdrive you though, Sam.
Oh, it depends how much petrol we've got in the car.
What are you working on, Annabel?
One of the first times I played with Annabel, the last 2 holes we playing on the new at Sunnydale. 17's a good tough par 3.
Yeah.
And 18's a par 5. It's an easy par 5, but it's still a par 5. So on 17, it's 5 iron to 3 feet. And on 18, it's driving 3 wood to 4 feet. Now, oh yeah. I don't think you mentioned the part.
You already gave us the hole by then, that's why.
Yeah.
He's just rubbing the shite into it. Youth.
Oh.
No, she's got a lot of talent.
She's very good.
Yeah. But, you know, where are we going to play?
Oh, I don't know.
Comments are making me laugh.
Tell Sam.
Tell Sam, I've only ever gotten one player's autograph when I was younger, and it was Sam's at the Lawrence. What does that say?
Lawrence at Birkdale.
Really?
Hey.
Say hi to him. What's his name? Lee. Say hi, Lee.
Lee?
It's
not Loopy Lee.
He's a putting coach now, Lee, I think.
Oh,
Cameron, no.
No, he's a putting coach.
Putting coach, well, good man.
Yeah.
How on earth, Lee, are you listening to me? How on earth can Kuchar's method and those other morons that have got it strapped to the left wrist not be illegal?
What, like me? I part like that.
Well, probably until you stop letting you get away with it. You know, they talk
works,
about
so
anchoring. They talk, of course it works because it's.
But it works because it's cheating.
It's just on my forearm.
No. Listen.
You had a pull handle for your whole of your career.
Well, look, I invented
Yeah, true. All right, Sam.
Right, Sam.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Whatever works. Now, we can go into it in detail if you want. I mean, the band mine because you're anchoring.
Yes.
So you can't anchor the putter. Now, they always used to say the worst thing in putting was the melting left wrist. Because that's what went wrong. The left wrist gave way, the right hand took over, and you flipped it 6 feet past from 12 feet.
Yeah, especially
that's what went wrong. Now you're blocking the left wrist going. It can't go anywhere.
Completely out of play.
Can't go anywhere. So, to me, that's wrong. You know, if you're going to ban a method or anchoring or anything like that, surely that comes under. I mean, look at Matt Kuchar's career since he started doing this. He puts like God now. But
then everyone should just do it.
Yeah, well, then all athletes should take drugs. And we'd all be a fucking happier country, wouldn't it? And that's where there's this worldwide.
Yeah, you're not supposed to swear.
You're just bending the rules, aren't you? That's the trouble.
Well, yeah, the rules are there to be adhered to, not really.
Oh,
nice wee Masters.
Yeah, I saw that. You get that in.
Should I go and get my hole-in-one glasses?
Oh, have you got crystal as well?
I did. I had eagles.
Yeah.
Eagle in the Masters to give you some beautiful glass. I had 2 eagles there.
Did you?
Oh, well, I just bought this.
No, that's awesome.
Nice though.
can you believe it's not on this year? It's just
How weird is that? Like that gonna feel like not watching sport
Well,
and
TPC last week. I'd love that one too. It's got.
yeah.
we'll just have to watch replays though, won't we? They'll still feel good, but go back to a Tiger one or something.
Yeah, I want Tigers last year win on. It's not been on yet.
No, it might come on though this year. They might be saving it.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's all
Hopefully.
there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just go to YouTube or wherever
Yeah,
you find
yeah,
it. It's
find
there.
it,
It's
always.
there.
What do you reckon the first major will be then? Do you think we'll get the Open or not?
It's
Yeah,
just
who
annoying.
knows? Who knows? It's impossible to say.
Yeah.
I mean, the Olympics is, I believe, gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
That's a long way away. But
That's
because
4
of what
years in the
those
making.
building. Those
Yeah, at
things.
least you're not a gymnast, Annabelle. And you've
Yeah,
got
they
what?
train.
Oh,
They train
same.
for years, don't they?
Same.
To like
Yeah.
at the perfect time, and the wear and tear on their body. It's actually so sad. Like, at least I know, not at least, but we can play next year. Theirs is so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some quick fire questions for you.
Yeah.
Right. What bit of your game comes naturally, and what bit do you sort of have to really work hard on?
So I'd say putting comes generally quite naturally, and off the tee comes pretty naturally. Like I'll never stand there and be, oh, this is tight. I'm pretty much stand there. Okay, that's where I'm going. Bang, the driver, which I'm thankful for.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah, I know. It's because yeah,
Fun.
yeah, no, I know.
What's your most comfortable shot you hit?
My driver,
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
smash it.
That was
Smash
big.
it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that was me.
yeah.
Sorry, Cynthia.
He loves it, doesn't he? What are you missing off tour? Or what will you miss? Gabs, just gabs.
Gabs. All the girls, really. Like all the girls. The banter. You know, just the tour bants.
Tour bant.
Yeah.
We've got some questions popping up. They want to know what putter are you using at the minute?
What does that say? What's the putter?
Yeah, what putter are you using and what drill are you doing?
Okay. Well, can you just hold this?
Oh, you're showing.
That way.
Why not?
So I took the camera away from my backside there. I don't know if I meant
Oh, all the lights have gone up now.
This isn't the bit that's good, by the way. Oh no, Sam, it's turned that way. Yeah, it's not.
Is that it? So we.
Yeah, is this the cheating stick?
Yeah, this is apparently the cheat. There we go. No decline side on.
Oh, pure.
You want to see it front on?
So what is it, a claw?
I think that was me she was talking to, and I've got to move around here and get it side on.
So it's
See, the left wrist is pretty low.
Yeah, left.
Oh, it's like Webb Simpson.
It's simple, isn't it? It can't break down.
It just can't.
Very
What about on long? How do you feel on long puts? How do you release it?
To be fair, I thought when I first was doing them, everyone was saying to me, "Oh, you're going to struggle on the long putts and things like that." But I never struggled. Like I was fine. I actually helped my long putts, if anything.
So obviously it's longer than the normal putter, is it?
Yeah. So basically, the week before I won, I actually got it. Not this exact putter, but this style. So if you just hold that, I'll talk to him. So it got made up. So I spoke to Adrian at TaylorMade, and I was literally away, and I putted really badly the week before, and I thought I need something that I can just make it simple, and I want to make it mine and stuff. So I asked Adrian to, like, the next day delivery to send me out a putter because I was playing the week after. It had no grip on it. It was about this long, and it was just a spider head. I actually have it somewhere. I might have it in my boot.
Well, you didn't, because it got nicked.
Yeah, oh God, I know. Actually, my golf clubs didn't, which is the weirdest thing, which they were crazy. But anyway, so I cut it down to what I wanted and made it and bent it myself. I think I put like 6 degrees loft on it. I honestly thought me me and James Sharp at Wentworth did it, and we honestly thought it was going to snap, but it didn't. And a few months later, I went back into TaylorMade and I was like, can I get a proper arm lock where you guys make it up in the exact spec that I made up? And this is it.
So it's got to be 6 degrees of loft because you leaned the shaft, right? So you de-loft it.
So it has to be like lofted, otherwise, because where my hands are so far forward, I'll just push it into the ball into the ground. It won't make a pure roll. So I need to get some sort of loft on it to sort of lift it over the first, however far, and then to roll perfectly, really.
So it's just like Alex Noren, but with the longer putter, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. I'm just trying. Like, I just wanted to find something simple. And I remember my coach years ago used to say to me, "You just need to find your way of putting." So that's what I was like. Right, I'm struggling so much. I need to find how I want to putt. Like, never not go to someone and then tell them how to putt or this and that. I wanted to figure out like what I would do if I was just kind of left to it, like trying to be like natural, go back to when I was younger and stuff like that, because I was struggling a bit. So I'd honestly suggest that if anyone's struggling with their putting, however they putted when they sort of were younger, if they used to play or whatever was natural to them, that's probably the best way to putt, really, isn't it? So
I think, you've got to own it, haven't you? It's your putting stroke. Some of the best putters in the world, you think Steve Stricker, you wouldn't look at him and go, oh, that looks textbook, but it definitely works for him.
Honestly, who's it? Brad Faxon.
Yeah.
Like the way he putts just doesn't look like a traditional good putter, does he? But he's like one of the best putters ever to play, and it's just crazy. It's just how they just work out. Who was that other guy that used to sort of like do this and like pop it up? And who was that? Can you remember?
Snedeker.
Was that him? I can't remember. I feel like it was someone even longer ago, in like young Seve days.
I don't know.
Aoki, that was it. Aoki.
Aoki, yeah.
He's a Japanese player, wasn't he? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, well done.
Your cameraman's got excellent golf knowledge.
Such a knowledgeable cameraman. Like Sam Torrance now, he got bored. His attention span, I think, went off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So I will let you get back to your practicing now. Thank you for that. What a hell of a setup there. And hopefully we'll get back to it sooner rather than later. But stay safe for now, mate.
I hope everyone's staying safe. See you later, So.
All right, see you later. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.